After Nnamdi Kanu blasts FG lawyers for calling him a terrorist after court denies his bail plea. Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, caused commotion at the Federal High Court in Abuja on Monday after his bail request was denied. Kanu, who has been in detention over an allegation of treasonable felony, asked the court to grant him bail or transfer him from the custody of the Department of State Services (DSS) to prison. And the alternative, he asked to be placed under house arrest. However, Binta Nyako, the presiding judge, refused the bail plea. The judge held that the only option available to him was to take the matter before the appellate court. But the judge ordered the DSS to always grant Kanu access to his lawyers, not exceeding 5 people on every visiting day. She ordered that Kanu must be given a clean place to consult with his lawyers at the DSS detention facility, adding that the IPOB leader must be granted access to a doctor of his choice. But Nyako warned that any attempt to Kanu's legal team to file similar applications before the court will be regarded as a gross abuse of the judicial process. Reacting to the ruling, Kanu, who was visibly upset, said the federal government violated the constitution and other international treaties following his forceful rendition to Nigeria. My lord, you said in an earlier ruling that you will not grant me bail until you make a determination about the reason for my disappearance. But have you not done so? Kanu said, waving a bunch of law books in the dock. At this stage, I am of the opinion that you cannot try me without first looking into that. The criminals came to my house to murder me. I don't understand why my trial must be conducted contrary to the provisions of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. This is the law of Nigeria as of today. This course is in violation of the laws of Nigeria. Section 2(3)(f) of the Terrorism Prevention and Prohibition Act 2022 is very clear. Interjecting, Goyega Awomolo Prosecution Council asks Kanu legal team to call him to order. Turning to Awomolo, Kanu said this man is a terrorist for conducting a trial in violation of an international treaty that Nigeria entered into. Once a treaty is entered into and signed, it becomes a law. They are all terrorists. No court can try me in Nigeria. Anything done in violation of any treaty entered into Nigeria is an act of terrorism, Kanu, who was livid with anger, said. This man here is a terrorist as of today. He is a dishonest man. You are a terrorist. Who the hell are you? Follow what the law says. I have been in detention for over 3 years with the chairman of Body of Benches, and you are violating the laws of this country. Awomolo, a senior advocate of Nigeria's son, who was shocked by Kanu's outburst, said he was not angry about it. I am not a terrorist. I am not provoked by the action of the defendant. It is understandable. He is only being emotional, the senior lawyer said. Nyako adjourned the water to June 19th and 20th for continuation. But the thing is, why they not go put this man for even prison? The man is not saying free me. At this point, the man is saying, puts me for, you understand, for prison. As it's prison people, then they go outside. Yes. Do you know the kind of damage? I don't even want to go into details. See, place yourself in a particular place, in a room now. A room that you don't even have a window. You know, a window, breeze go they come in. Breeze go they come in. Far, you go to feel the wind. A window, you go to hear people voices, as in a kind of communication, you understand? But for DSS facility, you don't have that privilege. A prison cell, you go see window, or for your door, you go to hear people, they talk, they pass, or they go even come knock for you. You go to communicate with people, say. When it is time for parole or patrol, you understand, you go come, you go do activities where go keep you sane mentally. You know what it means to lock somebody for 3 years down? I mean, I don't understand. It's not so. GSS facility is not. And you know why I am so pained? The so-called terrorists in this country are not being subjected to these kind of things. That is the most annoying part. People who have murdered people in thousands, people who have murdered people in their hundreds, in their tens, are being let to walk scot-free Why people who have not murdered anybody? You cannot come and say this person murdered anybody. People who they don't soak their hands in blood. You don't see them. They slaughter people. They make pikin rape mama for presence of the father. They make pikin rape sister for presence of the father and mother and everything. And you are coming out to do this. Those people are working free. And he is in jail. Check him now. Not even in jail. He's in DSS, what's it called? Facility. So tell me, it don't make sense. This, like I said, this man is not saying free me at this point. He's saying put me for where I go dey sane. Put me for where we say at least mentally I go dey okay. Put me for where if I need doctor, they will give me doctor. So what is now the problem? Make you run the problem. Now wow. This young man should emulate other previously charged for treasonable felon, agree with the federal government terms, come out first. He keep insisting from one regime to another, agree to denounce or struggle and get your freedom first. He who fights and run, hope to fight another day. You go just die there, I beg, change your strategies. Okay. Awomalo is senior advocate of Nigeria, not angry, not provoked, and not a terrorist. The world is watching you. Listen and listen very well. He said you are trying him against the law, by the law. And did the trying judge ever say she was going to look into the reason for his disappearance? A future literature you're about to create, and a hero of all time is about to skill through illegal complicity via a political gang-up. Nigeria, be careful. toire. It is important to address Kanu's complaints as a bona fide citizen. Justice justly done needs to be seen and so done. Any man or woman that wants Kanu to rot in jail will live to regret heaven and earth. Okay, we live to regret. Heaven and earth will fail. We hate you. I have watched where Nnamdi was inciting people to take up arm and murder. That video wasn't talking about defending yourself but retaliation. That is because when the Fulani people entered into villages, what do you expect him to say? Now let me tell you, let's say for instance you live in another different city and you hear that the Fulani terrorists, let me call them that they're actually ransacking villages. They're going into farm, they're murdering people's mothers and fathers, and they are going on a murdering spree and a murdering what's it called? Spree. Murdering anything in sight. And you hear it. And you're even seeing the gory pictures and videos and you're like, you don't dey shake for where you dey say, hey, mommy, buy me, they're there, what do I do? What are you going to do? Or tell your people? Are you not going to tell them to take up arms and defend themselves, to murder anyone they see in sight? You don't need to, at this point you tell them, you don't even need to ask questions. Once they are looking like one jaw, please do anything you like. Isn't that what you're going to say? So what are you saying? I don't want it, like I said, I don't want to go into details. If I go into details, we cannot leave this place. Yeah? We can't. So what the man is saying is not even asking for freedom. He's saying, put me for where we say at least, make them treat me like other prisoners. So right on this note, you've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. And so I call you next time. Enjoy the rest of your day.